Hey, this is Andrew Lim inviting you to go out on a limb. So I recently got to spend over 2 weeks in the beautiful country of Spain, culinary paradise, and there are three places I want to talk about that I really love. Before I do that, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notify button for new content that I upload weekly, which is gracias. Now, if you're in Madrid for the first time, people love to go to Botín because it's the world's oldest restaurant, almost 300 years old, and it's actually known for a few things, especially its suckling pig, traditional suckling pig, which is really good, but you only have to come here once. Or for repeated visits, definitely go to La Casa del Abuelo, my grandpa's house. I love this place. There are actually about 4 locations in Madrid. And they've been around since 1906, not as old as Botín obviously, but they've been around for over 100 years, offering tapas in a really comfortable setting. Here, it's a bit unique depending on the location, but sometimes instead of bread, they actually give you seafood rice, and the seafood rice is actually very tasty and it's on the house. And you know, Spaniards are not known for the vegetables, but the sauteed setas are really good. If you can, please order that because your mom would want you to eat some veggies. But the highlight here is definitely the garlic shrimp. I would always come here for the garlic shrimp. It's just cooked to perfection, al dente, a hint of spiciness with, you know, great garlic flavors. Just don't make out with people after you eat it, but it's worth it. Now, around the corner from the original location of La Casa del Abuelo on Calle de la Cruz is the popular Casa Toni. Casa Toni is a laid-back, you know, counter-serve spot for seafood and also offer tapas. And the decor is tiles and photo-covered walls. There are only a couple of tables in the main floor downstairs, but on the second floor you can actually find a few more tables as well for your dining pleasure. Here you have, you know, typical tapas dishes like patata bravas, fried potatoes with fried squid as well. Even though Madrid is a landlocked city, the seafood is actually really fresh because it's the capital, duh. And it's one of my favorite dishes to order when I come to Casa Toni. And of course, you need to put some greens in your diet. With limited choices, the grilled jalapeno is often a smart choice to have. And of course, the highlight, like La Casa del Abuelo, is the garlic shrimp, which is really tasty as well. Although I think La Casa del Abuelo's version is slightly better. And of course, the sangria here is affordable and tasty. Now, located 260 miles away from Madrid is the city Granada, and here you can actually find, if you're a fan of Iberian pork, a place called Ibericos and Alhambra. There are actually 2 locations in Granada, and the main one, when you walk in, it's like stepping into someone's living room, a small apartment. That's how like comfy it's set up, and there's no kitchen. I mean, everything is prepared at this counter right up front. Hey guys, so I'm in Ibericos and Alhambra. Apparently there are 2 stores here. It's family run. Behind me is filled with all the family pictures. And I'm gonna eat something, just tapas and sandwiches. It's gonna be relaxing. So this is the perfect place to come for lunch. The sliced Iberian ham is a good item to whet your appetite for the other pork dishes to come. And so obviously, if you don't eat pork, I would suggest that you stay away from this place. Now, the Andalusian pastrami is to die for. You have your Iberian ham in there with green shoots, aioli sauce, mustard, some apples to make it crunchy, even though the bread is really crunchy already, and some pickle. It's actually the sandwich to order when you're here. Now, the menu here is limited, and most of the items, actually almost all of the items, are served either chilled or in room temperature, except for one, which is the Iberian pork loin in lard. Yeah, it's lard, but it doesn't taste like lard. It tastes like, actually there's honey in it, so it tastes like melted honey, and it's actually really delicious, mixed with the fragrance of the pork. There are so many places to eat in the culinary capital that is Spain. I just want to share with you 3 of my favorite ones.